Hi, today we are here to do the unboxing as well as the trials for End Nozzle. End Nozzle. This is the Simcoe Iron US make, and this is typically an end nozzle. The end nozzle is one which basically is put at the last. For example, if you have a daisy chain, you will have multiple numbers of through nozzles, and at the last you will have this end nozzle. Typically, you can also see you will have this flare nuts, so they will have certain kind of openings for the emitter pin to be available for cleaning purposes and stuff like that. Yeah. The power supply which we are using which can take additional load. The power supply is D257Q power supply, so this can take higher loads, and you can put multiple number of nozzles. It's a very simple nozzle, just plug and play, nothing very difficult about it. Earthing is very necessary, so if you can see that I have now made temporary arrangements of grounding the power supply and grounding the nozzle separately. So these two are very necessary. If you do not give any grounding or earthing, a risk of shock is there, which is obviously very mild, but the main thing is the ionization doesn't take place unless you do the proper earthing. So we have a bus bar here where we should be connecting it for earthing. This is just a common bus bar which is going to this thing, earth pit outside. So this way both the nozzle as well as the power supply is connected to the earth. The air is already plugged in. I am giving typically right now about 2 or 3 bar air pressure, which I will be using to basically do a small testing. The power supply we'll be giving it to 230 volt AC. I'm using this connector because this is the standard pin which it comes with, and this is what will make it run. I'll be using electrostatic field meter. The latest one from Simcoe is FMX004. It has a very high range. It can measure up to 30 kV, plus or minus 30 kV of range, and low of 3 kV, and iron balance up to plus or minus 300 volts. A simple device which you just press it, and wherever these two lights meet, you should be able to take a reading. You should not be too far, you should not be too close. Ideally, I would like to show you how it works. Is like, let us say you want to check static on this document, you should point it at this particular distance. So this is the instrument which we are going to see before and after. A simple test for this ionizing nozzle is what we are going to conduct. Okay, so we get into testing. There are a couple of fixtures also I would like to explain to you. These are the standard clamps which will come. It's a very simple thing. It provides you 2 options. You can actually screw this up here. These are mounting provisions. You can have your own mounting provision depending upon how it is. So this gives you a lot of flexibility. You can mount it. You can change the distance how much you want. There are certain people who even cut the length of this depending upon how their machine fixture is. So this makes it very easy fixture to mount at different angles, however you mount. And always I recommend you should use both the points so that the nozzle is fixed strongly. And this is the cable. This screw actually enables you to put an HV cable. You can have an additional length of the HV cable. This is standard, I think, so I'm having about 3 meters length of cable. So coming to the connection part, okay, just let me get off these. I don't need them now for the trial. Yeah. So it's a very simple connection. The power supply has 2 output ports, output 1 and output 2. I can connect this to output 1. It's a very simple thing. It comes with a spring loaded connection. The spring loaded connection ensures that it is tightly connected all the time. So you will find a little bit of pressure when you're tightening the screw inside. So you just put this and you have to apply a little bit of pressure so that this locks in. If you normally just try to screw in, you will be seeing that it moves very freely, but whereas doesn't lock in. So after this you'll be able to see where it locks in. Do not try to lock in too hard because these are like plastic connectors. They would like just give out after some time, just firmly locked or something like that. So this is how it is. Ensure it is firmly locked, not too tight, not too loose also. So the electrical connections are ready. Once again, check the earthing is proper, because earthing is the one which is necessary for proper functioning or something like that. I'll just loosen up the cable a little bit so it gives me a flexibility to show you the testing. So now we are ready to this thing.
Okay.